Hey, how you doing? This is W2FDB, Whiskey 2 Foxtrot Delta Bravo. And I just want to extend a little more, extend some more information about the OMIS nets. And now we're going to talk about the actual bureau that they have with the OMIS nets. So they have their own separate bureau, and there's 2 locations where you can send your QSL cards at this current time. So again, just keep in mind, I'm just going to sort of explain to you how the how the bureau works now, and just in the event it ever changes. But this is how I have mine set up. What I have is I actually have 2 manila envelopes, and currently right now, like I said, if I have any stations that have K, I have them go in this envelope. Anything else goes in another envelope. So when I actually make those contacts and have those QSL cards made out, I'll drop them in the envelope. And then when they start getting filled up, if you can send them out weekly, it all depends on how busy you are, on the nets, but it's helpful to, send them in when you can. So what I did was I actually pre-made a bunch of envelopes, to the QSL managers for those 2 particular ones. That way, they're all set to go. I can just drop the cards in there and drop those in the mail. And the same thing is with, with the other one too. I made a couple envelopes, and those are sitting in there as well. Now, what you're going to want to do is, I briefly talked about the GIB, the Good and Bureau tab. Now, the way that works is, so what I've done is, I actually have sent in multiple envelopes, and here's just an envelope I actually got just yesterday, and so it doesn't really matter for the address, and you can look it up anyway, but anyway, so what they actually told me was I need some envelopes. So what I did today was, I actually dropped in the mail some more number 10 envelopes, with the forever stamp. They actually ask you to use that stamp. And so again, you're going to do a self-addressed stamped envelopes, the number 10 size, and send that off to the correct address for your call sign. Look on the OMIS website, and it'll go in more details as far as the addresses and where to send your envelopes. But it's good to get a couple in there, and that way you can start to use the bureau for it. Because now, think about it, you could send off, 5 or maybe even 7, depending on the weight of your QSL cards, for just the price of one that you normally send out. So just keep in mind that comes in very handy. And so also too, depending on how you run your bureau or how you actually run it in your house, that's all up to you. But what I have is I have a whole stack. I'm just trying to, here we go. I have I have a stack of envelopes, again, all made out, ready to go. And, some self-addressed stamped envelopes as well, just for, whenever I want to send some one-offs, because not every person is going to be using the bureau. Okay, so, just keep that in mind. But again, if you see the GIB there, chances are they're using the bureau, and they can accept cards that way. I think that's as far as I know about the bureau. Again, I just wanted to pass that information on because it was very, very helpful when I learned how it worked. And hopefully you can utilize it and make some great contacts with this as well. So 73, have a great day, and this is W2FDB.